Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to the Wrestling Daze Clips channel. This is the second channel and we do put exclusive content up here as well. We've got something really interesting. What we're going to talk about is not in the big main video that's on the Wrestling Daze channel. This is a few things that have come out of my Twitter notifications. Some really cool stuff, actually, and stuff that I'm still in the process of looking into. But let's start, shall we? This is Liv and Sonya and their backstage brawl. We did point out that you can see Bray's logo in the background. Also, there appears to be a hooded figure next to the pillar. Two things that we didn't discuss. The circle next to the WWE logo in the bottom right corner, that doesn't appear to always be there. It seems to show when there's things connected to Bray. For example, in the main event, when Bray was doing his promo, the circle appears. During other parts of the show, the circle doesn't appear to be there. So that circle seems to be something that is being added during Bray segments. Now, what's interesting is that Bray is not a part of this segment, but the circle is there. Also, in the background, you have his logo on a box. Also, you've got that hooded figure in the background next to the pillar. But, and I totally did not see this because it is a little bit dark. I'm going to cut myself a little bit of slack. But just by that hooded figure, you can see the Firefly Fun House TV screen. I did not spot this. I will quite happily admit that. Someone has actually grabbed the TV and kind of superimposed it over the top so that you can see what we're talking about. So, again, if you look at this image, Luke said, I've overlaid it. I'm 99% sure it's the same one. They would have had to have brought this in from Tom Savini's studio. Again, if I take it away, you can see that it's there. How crazy is that? I did not notice that, and I'm sure that I was not alone. The one thing I would say is that there were reports that we was going to have the abandoned Firefly Funhouse on the show tonight, or the aesthetic, the feel of that abandoned Firefly Funhouse was going to be on the show. These could be props that they were going to use for that, but they changed their mind and never used it. It was actually reported by Fightful on Fightful Select that the Bray was going to talk. There was going to be some sort of promo, and there was going to be a Firefly Funhouse aesthetic. There was going to be some kind of Firefly Funhouse feel. Absolutely, they might have just brought this prop in, and that might be how they intended to use it. Just leave it backstage. Or it might have been they had some other plans and they never went through with them. Either way, really interesting. Wanted to make sure that we definitely touched on it. The other thing as well, and this is interesting, this masked person that you can see on screen, this were featured during the ending, and there was obviously the person on screen, that Uncle Howdy, we think they're called, the one that interrupted Bray, the one that we saw in the Funhouse on the TV screen. When he was talking, or they were talking, there was lots of images in there, and there's still other images to explore, but this has caught a lot of people's attention. So, yeah, this is seemingly a female with a mask on. I have had it sent to me on Twitter where someone has inverted the colors. I can see Cosmic Guy sending it through. And yeah, there could have been other people as well. I've obviously had it sent through a few times. But that's what it looks like when you invert the colors. Very, very interesting. That feels and looks like it is going to be a female with black hair. Now, obviously, it's hard to know how close to the truth we are by doing that trick of inverting the colors, but that feels pretty good, doesn't it? That feels pretty good. That feels pretty close. Could there be a female with black hair that's about to join the Wyatt 6 faction? It's really interesting, really interesting. So I wanted to make sure that we touched on the Funhouse thing. I wanted to make sure I got this image out there for you so that you could be aware of the very latest conversations. I'm going to continue to keep on digging, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.